Okay, hello everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com. Today is I don't know, what is today? Sunday the 16th, October 16th. Well, our friend Lindsey Williams is back with a new video, and there are several people out there interviewing him. This one is with Jeff Rentz, and there's another one out there too. Basically says the same thing in it. As to what the plans are by the Illuminati gangster reptilian snakeheads, and I'm going to go over that. I've summarized it all for you so that you can just get the highlights if you don't want to spend an hour listening to it. But I would still recommend that you listen to it just so you know what their plans are. That does not mean they're going to succeed. As this title says, Lindsey Williams was told that the stock market will crash in 2012. But, as we all know, David Wilcock and Ben Fulford have other information that says that they have a tentative date of 11/11/11. That's this November 11th, the big ritual date, that there'll be a stock market reset, and that the gangsters basically will be arrested, I'm assuming, and they will reboot the economy with the several $1 trillion that they have sitting aside that is there waiting to get us sheep free. But they just can't do that just yet, obviously, until they get the gangsters out of there. They're certainly not going to put the money in the market and have it go to these gangsters. That's the whole point. We got to shut them down, shut them off. But I want to go over this, and I want to say this about Lindsey. I know some of you may have your own doubts about him. I think that he is an Illuminati stooge or something like that. I do not believe that at all. I believe Lindsey is being played, and he doesn't know it, or maybe he does know it, but he certainly does not know all the other information I'm about to tell you with, David Wilcock and Ben Fulford and other stuff about what's really going on behind the scenes. They are using him because he is a good preacher or minister, or ordained minister, he says. And he is just the type of minister that you can see going to a church and listening to him as he stands up there and gives you a fire and brimstone, you're going to go to hell if you don't get saved kind of preaching, and so that scares a lot of people. But that's just the way he's raised. I still believe he's a good man, and unfortunately the information that they give him, while it's true in that these are plans that they want to succeed at, that does not mean they are going to. They're actually using Lindsey to scare us all to death into thinking that we have to do this or else. Well, I don't believe that to be the case. So when you listen to his video, understand, just get the message out of it without getting any fear in it. There's nothing to fear here, folks. There's nothing to fear. The Illuminati's days are numbered right now. Less than a year left, between 2012, and they're done. They're done. I highlighted here something that Lindsey said that he got straight from the elites, his sources. They have a think tank. They have a think tanks. Okay, Elite have think tanks. Okay, yeah, that's right. And these think tanks are obviously there for them to predict the future and figure out what's going to happen if they do this or they do this, or make this move or that move. Anyway, one of the think tanks says that something very unusual. Okay, I didn't need to put that LY there. I have to correct that. Okay, sorry. It's going to happen in 2012, and this is something in the spiritual realm. There will be some divine manifestations. Okay. They already see what's coming. They don't know what it is. Well, I can tell you what it is, just as David Wilcock has said, and just like Enelia Benz has said with Project Camelot, and her Enelia Benz, I've just Google her, Inelia Benz, B-E-N-Z. Anyway, or go to Project Camelot and you'll see her. But all this stuff basically says that we, again, are immortal spirits. We're trapped in these bodies. We have lived out multiple lives here on this planet, and we're about to be free. We're about to have our freedom given back to us. These Illuminati gangsters have been here for probably 6,000 years, only they haven't been under that name, but the reptilians have been here for about 6,000 years. And they have been enslaving us. These were the fallen angels that basically were talked about in the Bible. These aliens. There's about a third of the alien races that were known as the Galactic Alliance, and they came down here and enslaved us. Now, Lindsey doesn't know all that. He just looks at it as angels and demons. But everything he says here is just stuff for you to see what the elite's plans are. And they want to create debt, not only in America, but in every country of the world, comparable to that of what Greece has right now. What their plans are is very simple. Get everyone in debt up to their eyeballs so they can't be in debt anymore, and then force everyone to default, and then they'll own everything scot-free. They will take your home, and because you owe a mortgage on it, you miss one payment, and they're going to come in and take it. They want to do this to every state in the United States. This is their plan. They want to take everybody's fortune. And they supposedly are 3 months behind, according to them, because of Gaddafi. They couldn't get to him fast enough. Gaddafi here, folks, is actually a good guy. He's a good guy. He is getting off of the Federal Reserve note, what the gangsters have and give to us, and it's what they've indebted the world with, this worthless piece of paper we call the dollar bill. And he was doing his own currency backed by gold that he had and giving it to his people. And this was a good thing. This guy's actually a good guy here, but of course they make him out to be a horrible person. Now, I don't know. I'm sure he's done some bad things in his life. I'm not going to say he's an angel, but in the end, he wanted to do the right thing for his people, and they tried to take him out. So, okay. So they are behind. I believe it's more than that. One of the reasons that they are behind is that their underground bases were destroyed. We're going to get to that later in here. We've talked about that last week, and this is a continuing updating thing. There's at least 8 bases that have been destroyed by alien craft now, working with, I guess, white hats inside the Pentagon, or the White Dragon Society, which is made up of 80 different countries now. It was 47. Now it's over 80 countries, or 57. It was that meeting of 57 that I posted here on the blog that Benjamin Fulford talked about. It's now up to over 80 countries. And the elite gangsters only control about 5 countries now. And that is obviously Italy, Germany, America, England, and what was the other one? I think Spain or something. I can't remember now. Or France. Okay, so they are doing everything they can. They're buying up all the gold they can and all the silver they can. Obviously, there are plans to take it to $3,000. That's what they're telling Lindsey, at least $3,000. We already know they put a fake print out showing it at basically $11,000, and that's on the other blog post here, showing it at $11,000. So that very well could happen if we have a total collapse. And they are their plans are that they will not cut off welfare, food stamps, and Social Security until after the United States defaults on its debt. Well, this has to happen. This has to happen. The United States has to default on its debt because we do not owe this debt as citizens, as sheep here in America. We don't owe it. The rest of these 80 countries, they want this debt wiped out because it is fraud. It is derivatives. It is manufactured. It's made up. A bunch of numbers these gangsters have been punching in the computers. It's not real. Okay. The elite do not want riots. They do not like the Wall Street riots. Contrary to popular belief of George Soros out there, saying he supports them and all, that's bogus. He really doesn't. He doesn't want them out there. What they want is they don't want the riots to be peaceful. They want them to be violent. And looking at CNBC's latest headline, it says police arrest 175 protesters as Occupy movement spreads. Well, the gangsters are going to do exactly what they've done before in other countries. They're going to send out police officers or thugs. Hang on one second. I'll be right back. Okay, where was I? For you guys, it was just a second, and for me, I forgot my train of thought when the phone rings. So anyway, I think what I was telling you about was that man, I totally forgot what I was saying. Well, we'll get back to it, I guess, and maybe it'll come to me. Anyway, the plan here is for them to force America to default, and they are going to try to get everything for free. When you lose your job, they'll come and take your house for free because you didn't make your mortgage payment. So they want to get everyone in debt. This is their plan. I do not believe it is going to work. Lindsey mentioned something here. Says fear is what the elite want. They create it to make you shut down your brain and not see what they are doing. So don't fall into this fear trap, folks. Do not believe it. Something big is happening, and even the elite think tanks see this. And what this is an end to their reign of power. We are going into a new, wonderful golden age, and these Illuminati will not be going with us. So they will be left behind. Things are going to change. We're going to see some free energy technology, and the stock market won't be as controlled as it is today. Because we all know that last week we should have, looking at this chart easily, we should have rolled over right here. After this spinning top candle, we should have rolled over. There was no question. There's no way we should have ran up again. We were already overbought. We were already up here overbought. It should have dipped back down and rolled down here and at least hit this 50-day moving average of 1172, and then maybe run back up. But they didn't do it. They manipulated it up, and so at this point, they very well could keep on pushing it up. I don't know what's going to happen Monday. I really do not know. They could gap it down, or they could just gap it up and just run it right up here and hit the 100-day moving average at 1237. I don't know. We've got that fake print again of 127.07 on the SPY. Again, that is about 1270 right here in this range. And by the time this week is out, this 200-day moving average will probably be in that range. Right now, it's at 1276. So that should give you a clue as to where they might do this. They might just keep on going straight up. This has never been done before in history. The manipulation is so extreme. None of the charts work. There's just no way this should have never happened like this. It throws out all the technical indicators. We're so massively overbought. It's unreal. We should gap down Monday and easily drop down to 111.60. We should, but will we? I don't know. I'm leery about calling it there. The only thing I know that has worked in the past is the Legatus meetings have worked in the past. And the last one was right here with this April the 30th through May the 2nd Legatus meeting, and that was the top of the market. And then they sold off since then. And I still believe that week after next, after the 23rd, that Sunday the 23rd, opening up on the 24th, we're going to start to sell off. It makes sense with the full moon cycles as well. The full moon cycle's on the 26th, which is a Wednesday. Monday's the 24th. The actual turn date they got here is the 21st, which is what? Friday. So that would be like the top, okay? Or the end of the move, and then you get the weekend. So you open up on Monday. Maybe you go a little bit higher, but then you just start to collapse. Or maybe you just open flat and start to collapse. I don't know. So this here is a very, very critical time right here, saying that it should be a turn date. This should be a turn date as well. And it's always plus or minus 2 or 3 days. Same thing here on this chart. Again, same thing. It's the same full moon, or new moon, I'm sorry. Same new moon. So everything that matches up with the Legatus meeting, that matches up with everything I can see. I don't know what's going to happen Monday. I'm short since that date, which that was Tuesday. And so, yeah, it's painful right now. But I'm going to short it again if we get it up there to 127. I don't really care where it's at. On the 24th Monday, I'll be looking for a short position after that Legatus pilgrimage ends, because it's worked before in the past. It's worked since 2008. It hasn't caught every single one of them, but this one, just based upon the charts, I do believe it will catch. And I don't care how you do the Elliott wave count here. I'm not even going to go into it at this point, because you can interpret it 100 different ways. A lot of people were thinking we're just going to have a B wave down next week and then back up the week after. I don't think that's the case. I think we're going to get fooled, and we're going to run on up here, and then we're going to fall down. And when people think it's just a B wave down, I think they're going to be sorely mistaken, as it will not be a B wave down. It's going to keep on going, and it's going to take this out. They'll be buying on the way down, thinking, okay, here's an A, a B, a C, and it's going to go on up here to, 1320 or something, or 1340. That's probably what they're thinking. I don't think that's going to happen. So I know I'm jumping around a lot. I'm sorry, and I'll draw this out for you here. But so I don't know what's going to happen on Monday. I really don't. But I think over the next week we might work our way up here to this to this 127 area, this area here, for a fake print. And then people are going to jump on board when they start seeing it going down, thinking that's an A and that's a B, and they're looking for this C to go on up here to here, maybe, to wherever. And I don't think it's going to happen. We're just going to keep right on going down and right into, at least the 11 time frame. Oops, from where the financial shutdown is supposed to be, and that's a tentative date, so they don't know if that's going to work or not. But it is a big ritual date, so that's definitely something to be worried about. And then, of course, we still have the 12/7 Pearl Harbor date, which, 12/7, December 7th, 1941 was Pearl Harbor. And, we have that, and we've got the Illuminati countdown, counting down to that, ending on that date, so that could be a bottom as well. I don't know. But certainly we should go down here and at least go to 1,000, somewhere between 1,000 and 900 is where I expect the bottom to be. I don't really know where. I'm thinking 965 because it's a ritual number. 9 9 plus 6 plus 5 is 911. There you go, your ritual number. That's what I'm thinking we might go to. Look at here. Look at what this was right here, 1074. What is that? What does that equal? 1 plus 7 plus 4, which equals 111. Yeah, they love them ritual numbers, don't they? So that's my thought on that. I don't care how this thing pans out, folks. I don't think that that the market's going to be going up after the Legatus pilgrimage. We're going to be going down. So I don't know what's going to happen on Monday. I really don't know if it's going to go down first and then try to go back up. Maybe we do. Maybe we go down here a little bit on Monday, and maybe we do put in a small B wave. Maybe Monday it's a solid bar down, maybe, and then on Tuesday maybe we do one of these with the bottoming tail. Put in a bottoming tail, and then maybe we run back up, but that would be Wednesday, back up Thursday, Friday, and then Monday pop on Monday on the 24th. Put in a topping tail or some kind, and then just start to go down. I don't know. It doesn't have to turn exactly on Monday. It could be Tuesday next week. But I just say it's going to start on that date because you also have the full moon on the 26th on Wednesday. So it could be anywhere between Monday and Wednesday of next week is what I'm guessing. And so we're going to look for that, and we're also going to look for this 127.07 print. The thing we also have is we got that fake print of the VIX, the VXX at 50, just under 50. It's 49 point. What was it? 49.50 something or other. I'm not sure. 58 or something maybe, or 48. So just under 50 on the VXX. Okay, and it's at 40 right now. It's at 40.46. So that's a big move. That could for the VIX to run up like that. We could come down on Monday and Tuesday like this, and then run up. So that's a possibility too. Let's get back here to the other stuff here on the blog, and I know, like I said, I'm jumping around. I'm sorry. There's just so much to go over. I can make 2 hour, 3 hour long videos. I don't want to do that. I want you to just read it and then go to the articles yourself and read them yourself and stuff like that. But The main thing I wanted you to get out of Lindsey Williams' message here is what the elite want to happen, not what they will make happen. Just because they think that they're going to get away with this, that does not mean that it's going to pass. Lindsey has been a lot more famous over the last year or two as they use him as a control means to get their message out that they want. And we just have to read through it and understand Lindsey is I believe, a good man. He does not realize he's spreading fear. I mean, he even says fear is what the elite want. But it's just the way he says it. It's that preacher mentality of, you got to do this, you got to get saved, or you're going to go to hell. So don't read through it. Just look at him as a good man trying to get the message out. Look at the message, okay? Now, there was some more information that David had put out here in this right here in this post, and it says basically that Kalalep's blog. I think I had to go listen to a video that he did saying his name, and so because I couldn't really pronounce it. Sorry, I'm gonna play this again.
From the stone, the 3 stones, the imprints of the 3 stones, as we leave this place. Again,
okay.
We have the 2 footprints of
Kalalepeli. Yes, that's a tough one for me, folks. Kalalepeli's blog. Anyway, so one of the things here he talked about, this was a very good article about what's going on. There is a spaceship out there that is 10 miles long, and it is obviously a mothership. It's above the Earth's orbit right now, and there have been hundreds of ships coming out of it and going back in as they open and close their bay doors where the ships come and go. It's just my belief, it's not said in this article, but it's my belief they were probably the ones that were responsible for assisting or doing the destruction of these underground cities that these gangsters thought they could hide in, and they've done more than 8 now. And so this is a good thing. They basically they are being stopped. Here's some of the things that I thought was funny here. He says, I asked my insiders if Black Ops teams planted these charges and then had to be killed to protect the secrets. I was surprised by the simplicity and elegance of this answer. No, that's not what I wanted to read. I'm sorry. Oh, here were some of the charges that were planted and blew up this bridge. Remember in the last post I had stated that David Wilcock and Ben Fulford said that since the Eisenhower days they had been building bridges and putting remote charges in them with the intent that they are going to blow them up and cause massive destruction and killing, and this just isn't going to happen. I don't believe that they're going to be able to get away blowing up these bridges. So even though that they are planted there, but I wanted to get to this story here about the ships, okay, and how big they were. It's quite amazing. Well, it's on my post as well here on how big it is. They are 10 miles across, and there were hundreds of these coming out and of the main mothership, and it's above Earth right now. This obviously goes back to okay, I'm losing train of thought. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I just get overwhelmed with information. Sometimes I gotta go back and read my own stuff. Let me cover this. The air pressure was increased 20-fold, which destroyed the entire base of each of these underground cities. But there was a portal open, and they took people that had been down there. They didn't kill anyone. They took all these people out through the portal. And there's more than 8 bases now that have been destroyed. So there's no place for these Illuminati to hide. So if they, here's what I wanted to say. They also found fake alien, or not, they also found ships that were alien looking, that the Illuminati had built using trillions of dollars that had been stolen from the American public, and that they were going to use these in a fake alien invasion, which obviously would cause this picture right here of that movie called Battle LA. It's not going to happen. They actually destroyed these craft. So there's no worry now at this point about them doing an alien invasion. Now right now, otherwise, they are trying to start a war, World War III. They are giving away nukes to Iran and trying to get them to nuke, I think it was nukes, not nukes, no, a neutron bomb. I'm sorry, they gave 10 of them away to Iran, tried to get them to nuke, or to attack Israel. And they called up Obama and said, no, come get them. We don't want them. And so these people are wising up, folks. They're wising up. They do not want this to happen. Here it is. He's talking about this. One of the other things here that they're trying to do here is they've got some type of trading program to where they are using fake mirrored accounts to basically support the stock market, from what I can see, and steal money from the public and take it from the public into their private hands. But this is all going to go away. I'm telling you, the market will crash. To put it simply, the good guys want it to crash. The bad guys don't want it to crash until a certain date that they have set up. I don't know when that date is, but I do believe that after the Secaucus meeting, I have been saying this for months now, that they're going to just let the bottom fall out. Now, how far it goes down, I do not know. I don't know if it's going to go down all the way to our 3465 fake print, or whether they just take it down to 900 to 1,000, like what an Elliott wave count would be, and then run it up into for several months into February or March of next year, and then let the thing just totally collapse. I don't know, but ultimately we're going down to about 3,000 or 4,000 on the Dow, which is equal again to our 3464 SPY print, which again is about 346 on the SPX. So, man, I'm just not with it today, gang. I'm sorry, I'm not making a very good video for you. I'll let you read all this stuff. Let's just go back to some of the technicals here, I guess. Maybe I can't screw that up. I don't know. I'm just tired. Okay, well, here's something I can tell you on a technical basis. This is the cup and handle pattern. That tells you we should go up. But will it? I just don't know. And you can see it here as well. There's a cup and a handle. I'll draw it here for you guys. Oops. Right here. This is your cup. And this is your handle. It projects up like this, which approximately could either be probably more like this trend line right here. So that could be your target. So will we get that on Monday? Man, I just don't know. I really just don't know. This has really wiped out a lot of bears and hurt a lot of people. I'm hearing even professional traders that are just totally shocked. Even people like Mr. Topstep, and they're just never seen anything like this in their life. We just, to think that we went from a 1074 all the way up here to 1220 in just a matter of a couple of weeks. It's just insane. Never been done before. It's total 100% manipulation. The market should have sold off numerous times before. It did not. It should have backed down once it hit this resistance level and rolled over. Did not. They kept manipulating it. So I just don't know what to tell you, folks. This is the honest truth. I just don't know what to tell you for next week. All I know is I'm waiting. I'm short already, painfully, in this area right here. And if You know, if it gaps down Monday, I know it's not the start of the big move, because I know that's going to happen on after the Legatus pilgrimage. So I'll just there's my phone again. Hang on. Okay, all right, guys. At least that was a quick phone call for me. Again, I really don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'm just sitting here, still stunned, and the whole weekend, just very, very frustrated that the charts were manipulated, and that I'm not alone. That everyone out there seeing this as just impossible. You had here a 1, 2, 3 triple negative divergence, which is very, very powerful. Clearly should have said we should have just absolutely rolled over and broke this and dropped hard, and they wouldn't let it drop. And they jacked it up first and dropped it right back to where it was. So it's just insanely overbought right now on every chart you look at. The daily is the only one that's not insanely overbought here on the MACDs. It is on the full stochastics. It's insanely overbought, sitting here at 93 almost. Well, 92.86. That's very, very overbought on the full stochastics. Should have already rolled over and at least put in a B wave down. And they wouldn't let it happen. They just would not let it happen. They will not let any bears on board this. They are just absolutely going to wipe out every bear. So just be prepared for a gap up Monday if it happens. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but be prepared for them to do the opposite of what you might think. Yeah, I'd like to see it gap down. Maybe it will, but I'm prepared to short again by Friday the 21st or by Monday the 24th. And I hope it's up here at this 127 level. So, but and then at that point, I think it's just going to fall off a cliff, and so that would be my speculation, is that people are going to be fooled again. They are going to be fooled into, no matter how this works out, whether it's like this and then like this, and when this happens, maybe on the 24th or something, maybe we hit this line, I don't know, and then maybe we don't even have that move there, but whatever. Once we start back, I think a lot of people are going to think that it's again going to be a B wave back, and they're going to buy it on up to here, and I think they're going to be sadly mistaken. I think it's going to keep right on going down. So all right, guys. Well, I'm just rambling on, so I really can't think of much else to say. I think I've covered about everything. Well, if there's anything else to say, I will certainly say it on the blog or in the stockmarketbloggers.com chat room. Here's something interesting before I leave. Just seeing this. I haven't had a chance to watch this video, but Citibank locks in people trying to close accounts. Isn't that funny? The gangsters are trying to keep people from closing their accounts. I'm ready to close my account at SunTrust. They're going to start charging me fees just to have a bank account, charging me to use my debit card and all kinds of crap. So I'm going to close out that account. So I have another account too. So it's just I don't blame them. I've done taking out all the money. So folks, the crap is hitting the fan. Continue to support. I continue to believe the people that occupy Wall Street and those events across the world that are doing this, not just here in America. We should continue to support them. It should be non-violent, because they want violence. Okay, they do not want you to be peaceful. They don't want this to happen. But good times are coming. We just got to get through some tough times right now, folks. So if you're with me and you believe with the Legatus pilgrimage, then hang in there, because I really think that this is going to be the time that these gangsters will go and cash their checks and try to get out of the market. That's why they're running it up, and they're going to get out, and they're just going to let it fall hard. So that will be the day that I will be shorting again. All right, that's it, gang. Sorry for the crappy video this time. Sometimes I just lose my train of thought. Good luck as always, guys. See ya.